Hey everyone, it's Daryl from Gifted here with a Gifted Music message. First off, we're going to start off the message by thanking everyone who ever watched the Gifted Music video and supported the movement. Now getting into the message. The message is what Gifted needs from you guys to go to the next level. And simply, all we need is for you guys to subscribe and share. Starting off with the subscribe aspect. If you can, take a minute, pause the video and subscribe right now as we speak. And then secondly, share. Share it to as many people that you know that's a fan or rock with the Brooklyn drill culture of music. Thanks for watching. Daryl from Gifted, and enjoy the video. Hey everyone, it's Daryl from Gifted, back with another Gifted Music interview. And right now we're here with my boy
SHERWIN Glick, popping y'all.
Okay. So we're gonna get to the first question. That's a good intro. As first, when we got to know you, you went by the name of Scotty Pimpin'.
Yeah,
so what was the need? What was the reason for the change?
It was a few reasons. For me, one, I'm gonna say the first one was it's a lot of Scotties now. You know, a lot of rappers calling themselves Scotty. Not just that, a lot of niggas in the hood just calling themselves Scotty too. So I try to separate myself from that.
Okay.
And you know, the police be trying to use niggas raps to try to incriminate us and shit. We just trying to do something positive type shit. So I had to switch it up so they couldn't really. Feel me? Okay. Even though it's probably not gonna work.
Now it's worth the try.
That's a fact.
Okay. So as far as, let's get into like where you from.
I'm from Fenimore. I'm from Flatbush. For me, Flatbush, okay. Brooklyn.
Okay. And the thing about Fenimore is kind of like a blood-heavy like neighborhood and shit like that. So like, when did you become blood, and what were the reasons why you became blood?
That's a fact. We dead one block. It probably seem like it's a big ass hood, but it's one block, bro. And,
but y'all make that shit seem big. Y'all be deep.
That's a fact. We try to keep it right, but it wasn't really a choice I made. For me, that was just a choice that was made for me. And I would say like I started putting on for the set like around like 13.
Okay. And so basically you would say like the reason would be like you being like a product of your environment type shit?
Definitely.
Okay. Because a lot of the times and shit happens like that in a sense where like you will grow up and shit and you got the same problems as if you were not part of that shit.
That's a fact. And I grew up, it was like, I go to school with nothing but Crips to me. Every day I gotta get chased by Crips, I gotta do this for me. Crips. If any pressure being applied to me is Crips, so of course I'm gonna go to the opposite of that.
That's a fact. So that's a great segue into like the next question. Everybody knows that grew up in Flatbush. Flatbush is a crip heavy like neighborhood.
That's a fact. Niggas don't be knowing that. Niggas thinking New York is just mad
bloods, but Flatbush is like the home of the Crips. So how was it being a blood growing up in Flatbush?
I would say it was challenging. It wasn't I wouldn't say it's not spectacular, but it was definitely challenging for me. I had to go through a lot of shit, but it was worth it. Everything was worth it, for me.
Okay. So would you say a lot of the times or whatever situations would happen because you blood, or like a lot of people coming at you or whatever and thinking you sexual blood?
Nah, I would say I was more fortunate. Certain situations it was like that, but I was more fortunate, for me. Like the Crips that I ended up running into, they ended up fucking with me because I'm one of my only kind that happened to be around them more, for me. I happen to be the only nigga that's around a whole bunch of Crip niggas, so niggas respect that. And I'm mad small at that. Niggas can't tell, but I'm like 110 pounds, bro, so it's like, it should be different. When niggas see me in person, it'd be like, you disrespect it.
Okay, and as far as like the blood and the Crip era, it's two different eras, because like when we was coming up, when we was young and shit, it was really just Bloods versus Crips, and like they had beef with each other and shit. But now we're in a whole new era where it's more of the teams, Woos, Choos, folks, twirlers, and everything like that. So like, what was the difference in the eras from your experience?
I would say it's like a yin and yang thing, cause like we was both wildin' in two different aspects. For me, bro, like back in those days, everybody was grimy. There was no cameras. It was easier to do crimes and shit like that for me, bro. But the niggas was more smarter. They really had like, they had goals for me, bro. They put their minds on goals. I'm not gonna say all of them, cause that'd be dumb for me, bro. Of course, it was, you know, niggas with the same mindset we have right now. But back in the days, it was more for something, or that's what I thought for me, bro. And now I would say niggas is just like, we're not more unified, but instead of it being some Crip blood shit, it's like, who I fuck with. It's like villages, for me, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
You from over here, they from over there, we don't fuck with them, we fuck with us, bro. We jacking this, we niggas jacking that. It don't matter if you blood, and I'm blood, and this nigga Crip that I fuck with, me, bro. Me and my mans, that's Crip, we one thing. Them niggas over there, they one thing, so we're not the same, for me, bro. That's how niggas look at it now, for me. Certain niggas.
That's definitely. So what's your viewpoint on, like, do you feel like one era was more hectic than the other, and like, as far as like,
era being hectic, what would you say? Was the Blood and the Crip days more hectic than the Woos, the Cho's, and the Twirler days? Has the streets gotten better, or?
Nah, I would say, like, look, if you ask one of them old niggas, no disrespect to them, they'd probably say it was more hectic for them. Because, like I said, it was no cameras, it was more easy to do crimes and shit. For us, I would say it's more hectic because we got cameras, it's mad hard to do crime. Like,
That's a fact.
It takes a lot to go out and do your thing out here, you know? Not to promote no violence. So it takes a lot to do shit like that. So, the back in the days, niggas, I feel like they had it more easier compared to the niggas from my generation. Like, you know me? It take a lot to know that you're gonna be on camera, everything you're doing, and still do it. You feel me?
That's a fact. And as far as the last question is about the eras, what year would you say it would be when the Woos, the Chos, and everything? When was it the era switch? Would you say, or when teams started emerging?
I ain't gonna lie. That Woo Cho shit. That's really Brownsville shit. I'm from Flatbush, so
Yeah.
I don't really know too much about it, but from what I know, like that shit been around since I was like in junior high school type shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
6th grade, I've been hearing about Woo and Cho and shit, Bully Gang,
Yeah.
shit like that. They used to rap shit like that. Like,
So would you say like the Woos and the Chos and like Brownsville and everything, they is the ones that like the pioneers for this team shit?
I would say
like they changed the whole city, because you could really kind of say about it, because right now everything is just a matter of teams now.
I get you.
So would you say like they was the ones that make the switch?
Nah, I wouldn't just say that. Cause listen, the world is a very small place, but Brooklyn is even smaller.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying, bro? So it's like we all be knowing each other, niggas be related to each other, like niggas be having families in different parts of Brooklyn, and niggas be already know each other. But half these niggas that's in Flatbush, oh my fault, half these niggas when they go to, my fault, I'm gonna keep it Brooklyn. When they go to, half these niggas from Flatbush, when they go to Brownsville, they go to Bushwick, or they go to the Star, they got different names. Niggas call them something different. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's
it'd be
true.
Like, yeah, it'd be like, everybody been to each other, but it just be, niggas just started really making this one connected thing, or niggas just started trying to do link up.
Yeah. And that's another good question about like the link ups. Do you feel like link ups is fucking up the city more than anything? Because I think wouldn't you agree in like the old days, who you had beef with was who you had beef with? It didn't seem like niggas was linked up as much as it is this day. Would you feel like it's more link ups now going on?
Nah, I get you. Yeah, nah, definitely.
Yeah.
Niggas be linked for anything, like that whole little GDK movie. Anybody that's GDK, they friends now, they even got beef with each other, so it's like,
That's most definitely
it's like
fact.
that whole shit is just, that link up shit is just
Toxic.
it's toxic. It's toxic.
Yeah.
That's the perfect word. That shit not good. You end up chilling with niggas that you really got beef with, but you don't know that because you chilling with niggas that you thought was your man, and they fuck with these niggas. And now it's mixed. You don't know what's going on. Niggas
Nah, that's a fact.
up. Yeah, that shit
I want you to elaborate on that, how mixy actually Brooklyn is for people that don't know.
Listen, if you're not from Brooklyn and you think you're gonna come here and just jump in a wave and not get touched, bro, this is not the